everyone, it is Darkseeker here. Welcome to another video. Now I had a request from a viewer on my YouTube channel. His name is Vitor Bakudo. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Apologies if I have not. But I had a request to spotlight Midrange Hunter, and we're going to look at a couple of decks here, because Midrange Hunter has been making a bit of a comeback on the ladder. We're seeing more of it. Now this is a deck that, Midrange Hunter is a class, or a deck type we should say, that I used to play about a year and a half ago, when it was very, very effective for climbing the ladder. And then various expansions came along and Hunter didn't really benefit. But now, with the Old Gods expansion, Call of the Wild is a really huge swing card for Midrange Hunter, making it, in my opinion, certainly worthy of being a ladder deck. And so, we will look at two different decks. This initial deck here does not run N'Zoth the Corruptor, the second deck does. But looking at this initial deck, you have Beast Synergy with Houndmaster, because there are plenty of beasts in this deck. You have Call of the Wild for turn 8 for that massive swing. And you have ways to control the board in terms of Freezing Trap. There is one copy of Deadly Shot as well. Stranglethorn Tiger is an inclusion in this deck. Because of the stealth, it's so good. It means that mages can't fireball it, it can't be targeted initially, and it synergizes well with Houndmaster. Carrion Grub, also a good Houndmaster target. So all in all, a solid deck. It is a mid-range deck. You want to control the board early and then build up that damage to hit them in the face in the mid and late game. So let's have a look at this deck in action, and let's see how well these cards synergize together. Starting off then, we're on rank 11 here. I'm going up against a Shaman. Now, Shamans are another class that benefited immensely from the Old Gods expansion, you know, with Flame Wreath Faceless, Thing from Below, and so on. So this is going to be an interesting game. Fiery Bat, very good one-drop. You know, we sort of have a curve here. It's not great when we have a quick shot into a Carrion Grub. Wow, Flame Juggler misses, thankfully. And what you can see here is we are controlling the board. We are essentially using the quick shot there as removal, so we can keep something on board, and Totem Golem is not good to see. Ooh, Deadly Shot. So we're going to use it. It's on curve, gets rid of a big minion. I mean, there is an argument to keep the Deadly Shot for something like a Thing from Below or a Flame Wreath Faceless, but we need to keep control of the board. We cannot let the Shaman get control. Houndmaster there, on curve, really helping us to control the board. And this is how powerful Midrange Hunter can be when you have the curve, when you have the draws. It's so good. Because look at our hand. Turn 5 Tiger, turn 6 High Mane. And he's just used a Lava Burst. Wow. Okay. That Lava Burst was supposed to go face. But he had to use it on a minion. Now, we went face there with the Houndmaster. I think that was an okay play. Yeah, leaving a Trog on board is dangerous. And there's why. So maybe that was a misplay on my part. Maybe I should have killed the Trog. I was being greedy. But I'm thinking to myself, I have to get in all the damage I can whenever I can, because this is a Shaman, and he's playing aggressive cards like Lava Burst. So I need to be aggressive as well. I don't know. You see, here we just clear the board. Stampeding Kodo, really, really good against classes like Shaman. Really good against Warlocks, who, you know, play Zoo minions, because it just kills. It's a free kill, right? And you get a 3/5 body on board. Well, we can clear this board. The question is how. We're definitely playing the High Mane, right? I mean, there was some thought for carrying Grab Toad hero power if you just want to be mana efficient. But High Main is so good if it doesn't get hexed. And that's scary, actually.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Argent Horse Rider, so this is definitely the more aggressive variety of Shaman. However, my health total is... it's okay, I guess. It could be worse. Lightning Bolt, sure. And he's going to clear. Oh, he's trading. Right, so I forced him into a trading position here. That's really interesting. Now, we have minions in hand that we can play here. So we can just unload our hand. And I guess we go face with the High Main, and we hero power face too. We save the quick shot because there's a good chance we'll be able to play quick shot next turn with another card and draw a card. So we're just pushing damage here. How is he going to beat this board? Well, that's a start. Taunt Totem's okay, I guess. That's a start. That helps. That's a 5/5. Oh, another one. That helps too. So double thing from below. Ooh, that's bad news. And is he going to trade? Yeah, he's trading. Sure. Okay. This is a problem. This is a problem. Actually, maybe it's not a problem. Because what we can do here is we can clear the things from below. We'll lose both of our minions in the process. The High Main does produce the Death Rattle, which is why it's so good. How do we want to do this then? I guess we quick shot first to draw a card. I think that's the sensible play. I don't think it matters too much what I quick shot, unless I was draw kill commands, and then maybe it does matter. Because then you KC the 5/5. I don't know. We have the bow though. We have the bow, so we're not going to lose both of our minions unless we value our face. No, we don't value our face. It's fine. The reason we don't value our face is we have a Misha, a 4/4, and we're at a respectable health total, and for him to kill us from this position would be really difficult for him, considering we've got, you know, a 2/5 on board that's going to hang around for a while. Okay, so sacrifices the Rockbiter weapon to kill the Misha. That's fine. We have card draw here. King's Zealot, pretty good, providing you win the joust, and we actually win the joust. Wow. Okay. It's not lethal. We could just push face here. But do we want to risk it? Do we want to take a gamble? Are we playing around elemental destruction, potentially? Or, I don't know, Defender of Argus shenanigans? I don't know. There's different things there that could have hurt us, but we were playing it ultra safe, and hey, that led to a little streak going for us into rank 10. So yeah, Hunter on curve is really difficult to beat, particularly when those Death Rattle minions start coming down. Okay, so let's look at our second Midrange Hunter deck. This is the N'Zoth deck. Now, there are Death Rattle minions in this deck. There's a Savannah High Main, there's the Infested Wolf, the Huge Toad, and so on. This is very similar to the last deck, but it runs N'Zoth. It also runs Doomsayer, okay, so a bit more control-centric. But this deck is by a player called Pyro is Magic, so a massive thank you to this particular player for this deck. It's very effective. Let's have a look at it in action here. Going up against a Druid, just a quick highlight from the late stages of a game. It's at rank 10. So that is a semi-respectable rank, so, you know, good to showcase for this video. Call of the Wild here. Yeah, go face. How is he going to get through that? And if he does get through that, we have N'Zoth the Corruptor, I guess, to bring back a couple of minions perhaps. But the key thing about this particular video is you ask yourself the question, do you even need N'Zoth the Corruptor? Is he even required? I think when you go in the long game against a class, N'Zoth has brilliant value. But here, as you can see, when you're able to spot lethal like this, N'Zoth's not even required. But yeah, there we go. Rank 10 game against a druid there. Another streak there. N'Zoth not even needed.
Begin.
Okay, let's have a look at another game here, but a full game this time. And it's against a shaman. We're keeping the Doomsayer. Potentially being able to get the Doomsayer down early may stall the game for a turn, allowing us to grab the initiative. That's the reasoning for Doomsayer. So we're just going to pass, not do anything there. Totem is interesting. It could mean that we don't play the Doomsayer now. Instead, we're just going to use the coin. That's pretty good. It's not a huffer, but it'll do. So, as I say, I want to get value from that Doomsayer if we can. But the longer the game goes, the harder it is going to be to get value. So there is always an argument for just playing the Doomsayer on turn 2, even with just a healing totem on board. Then I could have Animal Companioned on turn 3, and so on. So yeah, maybe holding back the Doomsayer was a mistake, but I think it's okay. Here we have the bow, so we can get through a 2-3. The problem is, it does put our Misha down to 2 health. So Misha now is vulnerable to Rockbiter. But the Shaman's got 2 mana to play with, and that's one of the drawbacks of Overload. You're left sometimes with nothing to do. You see, I think Infested Wolf is the right play here. Houndmaster we're going to save, and we're actually going to use the bow charge, make sure there are no totems left on board. You know, a totem could be activated using Flame Tongue Totem for a trade, so we want to keep the board absolutely clear. So this is clearly mid-range Totem Shaman, as evidenced by the Mana Tide Totem. 5 mana and double high main in hand. That's going to be interesting for the next 2 turns. But this turn, we have a choice. Houndmaster or Wolf? Wolf is fine here. Wolf is sticky. Even if he does Lightning Storm here, we're going to get some minions back. Wow, Fire Elemental. Interesting. Quick shot here is okay. We can trade. Sure. This is a board. This is a strong board. Could have played the high main, but we'd then have to have traded both wolves in. Okay, now this is great. He's just used a hex on a wolf.
The light protects.
That means the high main theoretically could go uncontested. Wow, and Lightning Storm. Okay, that's annoying. My Handmaster died. Why is it that when I play Lightning Storm as a Shaman, it only rolls for 2 on 3 health minions? And when my opponents play it, it wipes the board clean. Wow, Flame-Wreathed Faceless. That's quite scary. I have a high main though. And we have Call of the Wild, and we have a Houndmaster, and we have Unleash the Hounds. We have options here, plenty of them. But hey, it's turn 8, right? So you just play Call of the Wild and trade. We've seen a Lightning Storm, so we're not scared too much. Because he's played 1. What are the chances of another one being in hand? Let's see. Always scared of elemental destruction. That's another card that you don't see very often, and so people don't play around it, but when it comes out, it can be devastating. He's really thinking about this. Okay. Oh, another elemental. Okay, sure. Fine. We still have... Oh, that's good. So, 13 damage on board. It's pretty good. Plus the hero power. Plus Unleash. It's not lethal. Or is it? Because... Unleash gives us those hounds 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. No, it's not lethal. It was super close, and there was an argument for just pushing face for everything. But no. We do some training. We'll do it like this. Just in case there is some form of ridiculous board clear with spell power. I don't know, we'll play it safe. But I don't see how he comes back from this, and
Well played.
what you'll notice is we've not even needed N'Zoth the Corruptor. This deck alone, just with the minions, is enough to win games. Cho'Gall. Wow, that's a really long audio entrance effect for Cho'Gall. But it's over. We did not even need N'Zoth. You know? So... Oh, there he is. We actually get him in hand. He is late to the party, but there he is. But anyway, ladies and gents, thank you very much for joining me. Yeah, if you are into Hunter, but you were put off playing it after the various expansions, now is a good time to play Hunter. It does work very well. So, thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you all again very, very soon.